Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, often with beach, travel, or hygge themes. I also do a little bit of stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, home decor, and even the very occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so you find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. As always, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and spending part of your day with me. Today I have a box that is literally bursting at the seams. It will not close. It was mostly held together by a nice hefty bubble mailer that it arrived in. I made my husband do surgery on it to get the box to finally emerge. And it is of course from Safiyas World Music Tour, which is a fantastic monthly travel subscription that allows you to experience different cultures, different countries through the art of music. And it's so unique because you actually have the opportunity to interact with some of those artisans, and part of the proceeds of this box actually go towards supporting those artists, which I just think is so cool. I feel so blessed that I have the opportunity to review this box every month. There are 3 different subscription tiers. There is the general admission ticket, which is just $29.99 per month. That's mostly the music downloads. She does a playlist for the country as well as working with those artists so you can get their music. And then there's usually a couple other extra things like some postcards, I think. And then there's the book bag, which is $59.99. That includes a few of the items from the destination that she often actually gets from the countries, which I think is so cool. And then finally, there is what I have here to share with you, which is the full suitcase, which is $130. But along with that comes additional travel items and accessories, as well as even more items from the destination and a VIP experience. And that is where you get to interact with the artist or artists. Sometimes there's a couple of them these days, and they will do a live performance for you through a Zoom meeting, which of course you can watch the recorded version of if you can't make the live stream. And sometimes there's a cultural component too, so they'll do like a little language lesson or a cooking class, and it is always so fun to tune into that. I try to go to the live streams, but I sometimes will just kind of play them in the background. If I didn't have the opportunity to see it live, I'll do it later on. But let's go ahead and get into the box because as you can see, it is very full. So we're going to have to kind of move at a quick clip. Now she does use QR codes quite a bit, so you really do get to experience it. There's all kinds of guides and suggestions for when we are able to travel a little bit more readily. So inside it says, Hwajambo Noelle, welcome back to Kenya. Kenya was actually the first destination that she did about a year ago. It says, this is our 9th stop on my world music tour, so 9 months ago. It says, I hope that you genuinely travel through music after you read this note. So QR codes abound, and this, you guys, look at this. This is so crazy. I feel like it's just kind of tenuously balanced there, and like I said, I'm going to do my best to get into it. And there is of course a nice hefty pamphlet. I did actually pull the pamphlet out ahead of time so I could take a quick peek, and this is what it looks like. She's kind of upgraded. It's in some nice cardstock. So let's go ahead and read the little note from Safiya. It says, Hwajambo travelers, welcome back to Kenya. This beautiful East African country was our first stop on my world music tour. This country's music has captured my heart and soul with its various flavors in each genre it embraces. I love the traditional sounds merging with music genres to create something beautiful and uniquely Kenyan. I wanted to go back to this beautiful country because I wanted more people to experience it and its music. When curating this time, we reached out to more amazing vendors, and we can't wait for you to see the goods this month. This box, I wanted to showcase the famous Maasai tribe and the handmade crafts that are curated by creative Kenyan men and women. I hope you enjoy. And then she has a nice list of the items that are there. And what's really cool is now it is marked the items that are in the suitcase but not in the book bag. So that is a nice upgrade. Then we have our virtual tour through QR codes, some information about Kenya and traveling there. We have information about cheapest flights, some Swahili words, which is cool. We have information about some food that you should definitely try if you happen to get to go. Some handcrafted gifts that give back and are actually appearing in the box, so I will come back to that page. And then some local gems to check out, places to go, for example in Nairobi, or to visit the Maasai warriors, the elephants. And then in the back it tells us a little bit about the artist. So once again we get to hear the amazing music of Eduardo Omondi, who is an amazing Afro pop R&B artist from Nairobi, Kenya. And then it looks like we actually have someone else as well, so let me find that. I saw it in the back. So there's also also Malaika, who is a Kenyan South African singer-songwriter who's currently studying songwriting at Berklee College of Music, and she does know a lot of these awesome musicians because Safiya herself is a graduate of Berklee. So there is a little paragraph in here that is about Safiya's suggestions and a little music history. That's kind of cool, but I won't go into that right now because it's a little bit in depth and I want to show you all of the awesome items. There's usually a word search, and again, that always reminds me that this would be such a fantastic, fantastic box to share with your family. So you can all tune in to the live stream and enjoy the music, and of course then you have the playlists and the downloads. And then it does tell us, our spoiler, our next destination is going to be Mexico, which, man, I feel like Mexico has been on the brain and very popular with a lot of boxes lately. So I'm going to keep this kind of nearby so that I can reference it. Now I have to get my little keychain off of here, which is, there's always like a cute little keychain and usually a compass, and then she always has it styled so it's like we have a little ticket, we have our little compass, and this time I got an adorable kind of enamel like bunch of elephants, two little elephants, one mama, one baby. It's so sweet. I always think they're so much fun. Now this box, you guys, is probably one of my most challenging boxes to photograph, trying to get a full box picture, but I always love the items and it's always fun to do those like individual product photos, so definitely check it out over on Instagram too. Then this is what it looks like in terms of the playlist. You get the QR code for it, and she does tell us what her top 3 songs are. I still haven't managed to get through the wax seal and twine that's always kind of keeping everything bound inside, but now I think I can. There's usually some snacks in this box. This is one of the ones that my husband definitely enjoys for that very reason. So we have a travel journal. That is something that we always get in this box. Sometimes it's actually from that country or has that country written on it. I like when it's a little bit more generic. This is a really nice one because look at how interesting the binding is. This looks like one that's going to be one that I keep because it's going to actually lay flat. So it just had this nice button with an elastic loop, and then you can see that even on this like kind of handmade paper, this is going to lay nice and flat because of that style of binding. So super cool. It's kind of got like this map edging on it. I think that's awesome, and it just says travel journal on the front, so a little bit more generic. And I do like this kind of binding because you now have space. You can kind of see that it's a little bit narrower, so if you want to paste in a couple of things like, you know, tickets or little like postcards that you've collected along the way, then you definitely can. So that is one of the items that appears in there, and that is, it looks like, in both the book bag as well as the suitcase boxes. So next we have a nice little oh, this is really cool. It's just like a gift bag with, of course, our elephant. Now I have had the opportunity to visit South Africa and some North African countries, but I have not actually gone to Kenya, and I would love to. So inside this bag, you guys, it's just a bunch of fun candies. So I will pull those out and show them to you a little bit later, but we just got a nice assortment, and of course that is a really like cute little bag that I could definitely use if I do decide to regift anything to anyone. So let me just put that down to the side. All right, so this, I don't know what this is. So this, I guess this is a jewelry roll, so that is cool, with some like Maasai style jewelry. That is awesome. I was like, I'm confused because this jewelry is so big that it doesn't actually fit into the jewelry roll. So you guys can see there's a necklace, a bracelet, and some big hoop earrings with this awesome beadwork. And then the jewelry roll is really nice. I like jewelry rolls more than travel jewelry cases just because they fit better into bags and suitcases. I love this minty teal color. This is kind of nice that it has a separate pouch, and then of course it's got all kinds of things. It's got like a ring roll, it's got these so that you can put your necklaces in with little pouches beneath so they don't get tangled. This is actually a nicer jewelry roll than a lot of the ones that I already have, and she did actually have it stamped with Safiya's World Music playlist logo on it. It feels like a nice faux like suede on the inside. I'm actually super into that. That may be one of my favorite travel accessory items that we've gotten in this box to date. So it looks like, I'm trying to see if this is listed on there. I don't see it on there as one of the travel items, but I'm super excited to get that. I just don't know if it's actually in the book bag as well. So let me see if I can tell you a little bit about their jewelry. So it says, there was no way I was going to create this box without including the Maasai tribe. Out of the over 40 tribes that Kenya recognizes, the Maasai are among the very few tribes who have retained their culture, lifestyle, folklore, and traditions. The Maasai are none especially for the red coverings called ashuka, and the jewelry they adorn. The jewelry they wear is not just a fashion statement, but a vital part of the culture. It can signify status, age, as well as important events. It's also important to note that the color of the beads also has a significant meaning. So I don't know what this like red silk thread that goes around it means. Let me see if I can pull one of these off for you guys so that you can see it a little bit better. So here is the bracelet. This is what the clasp looks like, and you can see that this is just like thread that's kind of wound around, and then this is where we get all of that awesome beadwork. So this is the bracelet. That's pretty cool. It actually I can put it on without having to unhook it, which is even better. So let me put that off to the side, but I always love the jewelry pieces that we get in this box. Sometimes it's dainty, sometimes it's a little bit more of a statement piece. Then we got a mini selfie stick that also has a light on it, so that is super cool. Definitely something great, especially if you want to start your life as a travel vlogger. I think that is only in the full Suitcases boxes. It is. So let me keep going. Then, ooh, we've got some more. Now this, because it was like right on the edge, this savory snack, definitely got a little bit munched, at least the bigger chips, but this looks like something that I'm totally going to enjoy and I'm gonna have a hard time not diving into right away. We also got some Carico Gold Pure Kenya tea. So this has 25 tea sachets in it. Gotta love that. I'm trying to get into some of the stuff in here I know is definitely really wrapped up, and I kind of saw some spoilers on a certain page. I freaking love this, you guys. Look at this carved little zebra bowl. Is that not like the sweetest thing ever? I think that is so, so cute. So let me find it. I saw it in here. I know I want to tell you a little bit more about it, but meanwhile, you can just enjoy looking at it. So it's a drinking zebra bowl. It says, these adorable little bowls bring a bit of whimsical safari style to your home. Each is made from jacaranda wood. It's very lightweight, you guys. It is hand carved and painted in Kenya, then finished with food safe mineral oil. Hand washed, this ethically crafted product provides employment for 35 men and women in Kenya. I love this. This is totally something I would have picked up myself if I had the opportunity to visit there. Such a cute little thing, and I love that it is also food safe because you could put little like snacks in there. Maybe that snack mix that I just pulled out that was a little bit crumbled. All right, we have a big item that looks like it's going to take some doing. I think this is something that I saw spoiled over on Instagram, and you're gonna have to forgive me the sounds of unpacking here, but I don't think that this is necessarily written, but these are candlesticks that again have some of that amazing beading on it. This is so cool. I don't know if this necessarily goes with like my home decor, but we have two of them. Wow, that is so neat. So one, I don't know if it's supposed to have an actual shield on it or if it's just supposed to be the stick. I think it's supposed to just be the stick, but you can see the beading on it. They're very tall, and then you can put candles on them. I think these are actually really cool. So check that out, you guys. I'll have to take some close-ups for you over on Instagram. What a neat item. Such a cool like home decor piece. And then again, one of those things that you might want to get it when you happen to actually get to travel to Kenya, but it would be such a hard thing to travel with. So it's kind of nice that it just gets sent to you in the comfort of your own home. All right, we have still some more. Ooh, something feels heavy, feels like some soapstone, which that was one of like my favorite items in the first Kenya box. Oh my gosh. This might be my favorite thing. I thought for sure it was going to be that zebra bowl because that was so adorable. But nope, it's going to be this hippo, you guys. Look how cute he is. He's so like round and plumpy. Oh my gosh, this is totally the kind of like silly little thing that I love to collect. I have a soapstone little fat giraffe that I got when I was in South Africa. And this little guy is going to live right next to it. Oh my gosh, so, so cute. So let's see if I can tell you anything. I don't have any info about this little guy in particular, but I'm guessing this is also soapstone. I think there might be another item in here that is also. So let's see what this is. Maybe it's here. Okay, so this looks promising. This looks like something that was also in there. So this is this nice little trinket dish in soapstone. It is so, so soft. It's like kind of shaped like a hand, obviously. So let me read to you about this. It says, in the first box, when I was looking for handcrafted art that is very popular in Kenya, I came across the art of carving soapstone. I wanted to find a small business where they do this, and I came across Joan Sinali on Etsy. This time around, I supported Venture Imports. This charming dish is a fair trade product handmade in Kenya. It was carved out of stone, sanded until smooth, and then polished. Since this dish shows the natural colors of the stone, some color variations should be expected. One can often see shades of cream, gray, pink, and brown in the dish. So I love it because it's so simple, and I don't know if you guys can see, but there are some like veins of like, I don't know, mineral or whatever that is kind of moving across it, and they're like almost a faint lavender or gray, so it kind of has that look of like marble. That is such a cool piece. But this guy, like, he's so adorable. I just freaking love that. So then we got a bag. I feel like we get a bag in every box from Safiya, and I think she might have like an addiction to bags, which is totally fine with me because we've gotten some amazing ones. Like, I love the last couple bags that we've gotten. The like pandan tote that we got, like the like leather tote that we got from India. That was, ugh. And then we got this really cool one that is kind of leather and woven, so kind of a like mixed media crossbody, like a super cute one. I love this like shape. I think, oh, it's definitely real leather, which I actually really prefer. And then inside, it's just kind of got a black lining, but it's kind of more like a bucket shape. I'll have to kind of reshape it, which usually when it's like something woven like this, like a basket, is pretty easy to do. And I like this simple kind of loop that you can kind of push through just to keep it closed. So that's kind of cool looking, right, you guys? I think that bag is pretty awesome. So, and I love a crossbody bag, and I honestly don't carry a lot with me. So now here is something that is like the coolest. We've got some packing cubes. I live for packing cubes. They like have changed my life and the lives of all of my friends who have also like forced packing cubes upon. My husband is always excited when he gets his own set. So it looks like this one, let's see, it's in this bright lime green. It's got like a bigger size and then some smaller solid ones. So let me see if I can actually open that up. This is kind of cool too. It's got like a nice handle. So these are so great for organizing your bags, especially if you're traveling like with a duffel bag, for example, or obviously a suitcase. This is your secret pouch for sustainable travel. We've got a couple, you know, for unmentionables. This is a smaller size, so it looks like, and then there's kind of a bigger like square size, I think. So kind of neat. Oh, so a smaller mesh one. So we got 3 mesh ones and 3 solid ones for a set of 6. Again, so awesome to organize, especially if you have different parts of your trip, different things that you'll use. Like once you're done with one part of the trip, then you can just kind of put that all in a separate cube, or like the things that are dirty, and then that way everything else doesn't get dirty. All right, so here are our postcards. So we got this one with a zebra, love that. And then we got this one with a map of Kenya, love that. And then usually there's a couple of postcards with the artists. So here is Eduardo, and here is Malaika. And then usually, you guys, there is a little suitcase that goes with it with the download. So let me see. I don't think I actually have the download, the little cassette tape this time. So I might have to ask her, because maybe she just didn't send it to me because I have so many of those suitcases and I don't necessarily need it. But we do have this nice note from Eduardo, which I always love that touch. And usually there's a little like USB, like it's shaped like a cassette, which is super duper cool. And then it has like a little USB port that pulls out of it. You've probably seen it before. So I'll have to ask her how we get the download this time around. Maybe it's just all going to be through QR code, which is totally fine with me. So it says you also have a digital download on your cassette tape, but I didn't get the cassette tape this time, so I'll just have to ask her. No big deal. I don't think that it was in the box this time, but here is our note. And usually the note comes in the suitcase, so this is why I'm thinking I didn't get one this time. It says, I say this to you reading this. Thank you so much for taking the time to experience my art. I am utterly grateful to you. Remember to experience life to the fullest, understanding that life is as simple as you want it to be. Embrace it with an open heart and mind. Trust the process and yourself. You are more than capable. Remember to be kind to self and others. And then I'm just going to go over everything. She doesn't always get everything on the list because there's always so much, but I have to say I'm very impressed in terms of this box getting better, in terms of a little bit more quality, and it's kind of okay with me that it's less in terms of quantity, which you guys, you probably don't even see that because it's shocking how much there is. Less food this time, which I'm kind of okay with. I like that we got some candies and that snack mix, but I love all the like home goods and stuff. So we got our Maasai candlestick pair. there. We got our Maasai jewelry. I am so gonna rock those like giant hoops. Love that. We got our sea salt bag. So that is this, I am guessing, this little guy. We got our drinking zebra bowl, our hand soapstone dish, our animal soapstone. I got my little hippo, Kenyan tea, Kenyan snacks and candy. And then we have the travel journal, the travel packing cubes, the selfie stick. We got the little bonus of that jewelry roll that the Maasai jewelry came in. And then of course we got the digital downloads and the VIP experience. So I thought this was a fantastic box, as always, by Safiya. Let me know in the comments below if you've had the opportunity to travel to Kenya. Let me know what your favorite item in this box was, and definitely check this subscription out. It is the coolest, most unique gift you could ever give someone or yourself, you guys. I'll see you soon in my next unboxing.